It wouldn't be a catch World Cup if there weren't technical difficulties.
Nope. Someone a silence that is probably foaming at the mouth. Well,
Please spare a moment of silence for Happy Stick, putting in effort above and beyond, contending with technical difficulties, failures all across the board from his staff and his equipment. We do apologise for that, but we are going to try and bring you the conclusion to this World Cup Grand Final.
technical difficulties make everything grand, apparently. And I believe that's Cosmos.
Yeah, with both double time picks remaining off the board, China, as they did in the previous match, are going to stick with hard rock, try and push themselves to match point.
Yeah. Again, though, this is a more doable path for the United States than double time, and it's definitely.
Thank you very much to the refs for just holding on a little bit whilst we get everything back in the game. I think we are now ready to go.
Waiting on all players to ready up.
That's great to see. There's still plenty of sportsmanship between these two teams. The United States not giving in to the red mist, wishing good luck, wishing having fun.
Well, they can't give in to the red mist if they want any chance of coming back in this match. They've got to play some phenomenal os catch right now. They want to run it back. Once again, Kagamine is going with Hidden. Last time, Kagamine struggled on this map with Hidden. Guillotine gonna find the first miss. And another.
Yeah, Dusk saw a single miss on this map the previous time they played. And it was a very narrow victory in the end for China, just 53,000. Kagamine gonna see a drop there, but Guillotine follows up with one of their own. Nagi dropping as well.
Yep. Now that's two players dropping for China, whereas only one dropping for the Americans. Gonna allow the USA back in here. Guillotine and Nagi missing again, offsetting. Nagi struggling though, finding another one. Kagamine missing again.
US are going to take the advantage though with both Chicken Bible and Playboy over that 200 combo mark.
The Guillotine misses at the end of the break there. He's struggling, but his teammates are playing phenomenal. Playboy does find the miss though. But the Americans are still in front. Not anymore though. That's going to flip because the supporting combos are up for China. Nagi, Kagamine getting back up to 200.
He really seems to be struggling here.
Kagamine finds a miss. So does Guillotine. Chicken Bible drops. Playboy's there to try to recover it. Try to stop the bleeding a little.
Nagi drops there, but Dusk is really hammering home this advantage right now. He got one miss last time out. He's got a double S right now as we hit halfway point, and China have a 60,000 point advantage.
Playboy misses at the end, at the beginning of that little stream there, though. Nagi follows up with a miss. These breaks are so sporadic. You can throw off your rhythm real easily. But Guillotine has recovered. Chicken Bomb's the 200. Two 200s now. And the Americans have the combo bench, but Guillotine drops. Oh, as he got to 200. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Akimine and Dusk both have 200 combos of their own, so China are going to keep on eking out that advantage with 1/3 of the map to go.
70,000 in favor of China at the moment. Nobody dropping that. China going to grow that score lead.
Currently sitting at about 100,000, only a quarter of the map to go. Playboy!
Playboy! It's looking really good for China right now. They have a commanding lead. They are in control. Oh, triple miss for the USA, and that's going to do it.
Nagi's dropping as well, but it's not going to matter. China way out in front. The US can no longer contest this.
China are 1 point away from being world champions.
And Dusk does go one better. Double S
Yes.
on Cosmos.
Dusk delivers. 1 more point, and China are the world champions. 6-1. All right, chat. Where's the reverse sweep hype?
The US need to win 6 games in a row. And they've only got 1 point on the board. 4 points in the 2 matches they've played thus far. They are staring down 2 barrels of defeat right now, and neither of them are pretty.
No. So we take a look at the map pool. There it is.
Paradigm Shift is still open to them, which they won slenderly by in their previous match. Everything else is a stranger, or it's going to require a turnaround in score.
Yep.
They picked Boss Rush, China won. Cycle Hit, China picked, they won. Climactic Cry, High Score, and Akasha have not been picked in the match yet.
Yeah, getting down to it, the USA don't have a lot of options here if they want to take this win.
China begging the United States to pick Cycle Hit.
Wow. Paradigm shift. The USA have not given up.
They are refusing to go down without a fight. Excellent sportsmanship from the United States.
They haven't lost the World Cup yet.
That's a question in chat. This is after the bracket reset. So China are 1 game win away from being the world champions once again.
Yes, 1 more win, and China will be crowned champions of what has been one of the best tournaments we've seen. And Electro will come in for the United States, along with Chicken Bible and Guillotine. Dusk, Crystal, and Nagi are going to stay. They're going to see this through till the end.
If this is anything like the version we saw in the previous match, it's going to be a close finish. We saw a 4,000 point difference, but 2 players failed, Guillotine and Crystal. Opened it up a little bit, but this was right down to the wire. Could have gone either way. The US know that this has to go their way. Otherwise, they are going home, and they won't be going home as champions.
Here we go. GL's being thrown in the chat. And we're about to get underway in round number 8. 6-1 China. They have the match point. However, this one did go in the favor of the United States in game 1. building. Chicken Bible and Dusk gonna find misses.
Yeah, Chicken Bible finding the miss a tiny bit before on those repeating sliders.
Nagi
Nagi dropping there to give the United States the early advantage.
Yeah. Electro will get another play at this map. He's had a good performance the first time we saw him play it on stream. So far, so good. But oh no! Can you recover though?
Surprise.
It's only Crystal and Guillotine now. Chicken Bible and Dusk right behind. This is very close. The States with the advantage right now.
It's such a slender advantage.
Dusk
is the miss though. This is going to give the US more of a gap, more of an opening.
Score gap intensifies, gets bigger. Here we go. Who's going to nail it?
Electro and Chicken Bible both drop on the triples.
Oh, they do. So did Dusk though. But China.
Only one with the combo left. Nagi misses.
Nagi misses.
Combo. Yep. The lead is still player.
It's from Nagi. He's standing for Electro now. Struggling. He's got to pull them together here.
He seems the only one with a mass combo now.
Shots to the Dusk. The USA looking like they're going to hold on.
We did see play one from start at the end of this map. I don't think this time everyone's coming with good HP. And this one is going to go to the US.
Not dead yet. So the United States have pulled another one back here. And they are not dead yet, but China will pick Cycle Hit.
We did see earlier on that Chicken Bubble said, if it gets to 6-0, you guys should pick Cycle Hit. And Dusk Nagi went, sure, okay. And we saw last game that China wanted the US to pick Cycle Hit, and they went, no, that's your pick. We're going to pick something. But now the United States can no longer hide. Cycle Hit will be coming to test them.
Yep, the US have done well on Paradigm Shift to secure the point. But now they face the grim reality of Cycle Hit. But JBH, if the USA can somehow get out of this, there is hope for them with these last maps.
Yeah, they can take a point on this. All that is left are 3 no mods and 1 hidden. 3 of those picks, nobody has played in either of the 2 matches. So that could be a complete reset for the United States.
This
but they
is the one map.
They will still be 6-3 down.
Yep. That is true, but definitely there's hope for the USA if they can survive Cycle Hit and take the point against China.
Great to see the respect coming out from both teams, but they didn't let themselves get too mushy, too sentimental just yet. This could still continue.
Playboy gonna give it his all here as the USA send out their top 3. Chicken Bible, Playboy, and Guillotine will once again square up against Dusk, Crystal, and Nagi.
The enormity of the task at hand is really apparent for the United States, though. China came out on top in their previous encounter by 370,000 points. There were only 8 misses across all 3 of the Chinese players. And no player on the US got less than 8 misses individually. But this was the match that De Creeper was asked to play in place of Playboy. Playboy is now here. Maybe this will be a bit closer if he's feeling comfortable.
Yep, he did say he was feeling a little bit nervous, but I mean, can't blame him. This is a high-pressure situation. But if the Americans can somehow take this point, again, there's a chance. There's some hope. they can begin to build some momentum and start to snowball it. But this is the map that will test them. Cycle hit. Who's gonna take it? China at match point. USA fighting to stay alive.
5 minutes stand between victory or continuation. Streams, hyper dashes, just ridiculous kind of left-right patterning. Huge hyper strengths are going to test all of our players. Everyone negotiating the first 200 combo without too many problems, but it's when we get into the PI that things really start to get
Yep,
messy.
and here it comes into the KI now. Wow. No problems yet for either team.
Which team's going to blink first?
This is reminiscent of quarterfinals, and Dusk gets the drop, and the Americans are in the lead.
They won't know that until they see a break, though. But yes, they do have the score advantage. It's slim at the moment. The map is long. Nagi drops as well. Chicken Bible
drops. Crystals drop. Everybody on China's dropped. It's Playboy and Guillotine.
The US have an amazing opportunity to extend the advantage here. We saw in the previous version, China built an early lead and the US could never fight their way back in. The US now have the opportunity to do the exact same thing. Guillotine misses.
If you can recall back in quarterfinals when the USA beat China, it was Playboy and Guillotine who came through in clutch. Can they do it again? Playboy is the boy right now.
China are hot on the heels of the United States right now. It's so close.
Oh no,
Guillotine drops again.
And here comes China. They're going to take the lead here. Unless we see a miss. We will not see a miss. China will go to the lead a third of the way through. Crystal does miss though.
Chicken Bible as well. The lead is about 5,000 points, maybe even less. Dusk is dropped again. Dusk is dropped.
That's a big drop. And Playboy is
Nagi drops as well.
And there's two 200s. The Americans are going to bank some serious points right now if they can just hold on for these next 200. And Chicken Bible is recovering as well. The USA opening it up now.
Dusk dropped again.
Dusk is
dropped any combo.
I don't believe what I'm seeing here, JVH.
The pressure of being the team talisman is getting to Dusk.
Maybe the pressure of thinking about winning the World Cup is getting to China.
They're so close, they can almost touch it. But they're not there yet. Guillotine's going to find the drop.
But it's okay. Combos from his teammates, backing him up. Guillotine though finds something he's gonna have to.
Huge amount of misses. And Chicken Bible. Playboy only combo left.
But he's the only FC. As I said, oh no!
But he's not. He drops a huge amount on that stream. This gives China the lead instantly.
But the Americans gotta go back to rebuilding. Playboy has played super well. There's still plenty of time back and forth in this match, JBH. Only 30,000.
The difference with 1/3 of the map to play.
Yep, it's going to get a little bigger here with China's combos, but the USA not too far behind this. They can still find an opening and strike. They have to. But a double miss is going to really put a damper on things. It just puts China that much closer to the World Cup title.
China drop again.
You've got to credit Playboy with a valiant effort. He's put in such an amazing performance, but look at China. They're just there in the clutch when it counts. And Chicken Bible's dropped as soon as he's gotten to 200. And this could be the end. Oh man, the Americans really put up a great performance though.
China's lead now is just too large. There's not a way, unless there's a failure for the United States to come back into this. Coming into the final PI section.
He's going to carry on with this one miss. He stepped up and delivered, but unfortunately it was the veterans Chicken Bible and Guillotine that just couldn't hang on. And ladies and gentlemen, not too many more sections left now. China can taste it, they see it. It's right there for the taking.
China's advantage is 19,000 and there is not enough time left. even if China completely implodes without failing, there needs to be a fail here if the United States wants to get this point, and I don't think it's going to happen.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to do it. Your 2018 Osketch World Cup champions, China, do it again. Third time ever. The United States will finish second. A brilliant performance for them this year. But alas, they will go home without the gold. Chile, the bronze. And we conclude one of the greatest World Cups we've seen, JBH. There's the podium.
Yeah, China deserved winners after that amazing match by the United States, knocking them out in the quarterfinals to the losers bracket. China didn't panic. They came back. They dominated. They battered every team in their path just for a chance at revenge. And right when it came to the grand final, they took that chance with both hands, winning 7-3, 7-2 on bracket reset to become 2018's Osketch World Cup champions for the third time.
They play like champions all the way through. Dusk, Crystal, Nagi stepping up to the plate and showing the world why China was the number one team coming in. They remained the number one team. They had to fight for it with the United States, but they are the world champions.
In tradition of World Cup format, we are going to have a tiebreaker showcase, I think, which we will get to you right about as soon as we are able to. Because we haven't seen it so far this round, but seen it or not, our players will all enjoy a nice, relaxing tiebreaker to reflect on their victory, to kind of soak up their disappointment, or just to chill out with their friends. These guys have made friends. They have enjoyed playing with each other, and that's what's most important about these World Cups. That's what we want to see.
And the respect showed between these players is absolutely tremendous. And it's a great finish for the United States, too. A second place is the best they've ever done in Osketch World Cup history. Nothing to be ashamed about. I'm sure they are definitely proud of their result.
They have the building blocks of a really impressive team. Some of these guys are still improving. They're still finding their feet in tournament settings. So to come second is a remarkable achievement. And for people who've been in the team for a long time, Zach in particular, who's captained, I think, for the 5th year in a row, for him to finally be able to take home some silverware. Admittedly, it's not the number one spot, but to take home a badge, some prize money, some plaudits, some honor of coming into that grand final. That's got to be he's got to be feeling good about that in what maybe could be his last World Cup.
Yeah, we don't know if Zach will return, but one thing we do know, Zach is going home with a profile badge. Well played by all players. JBH has been one of the greatest World Cups I've ever seen, and it's been an absolute honor to commentate alongside with all of our commentary team. We've had an amazing team, an amazing tournament staff that we owe a lot of thanks to. People like Happy Stick, Peppy himself stepping into stream, the map selectors, the referees, everybody in the servers who make this work. Big thank you to all of you guys, and a big thank you to the viewers.
Absolutely. This has been an amazing World Cup, not only because of the players, the map selectors, the staff, the referees, what's been on offer, but for you guys in the chat. You guys have been tuning in week after week, supporting us, donating to us, subscribing to us, and kind of cheering us on, giving us feedback, everything. Like, we couldn't ask for more. Thank you so much to all of you. And I mean, we're going to have a little tiebreaker showcase here just for fun. This one is for all of you guys. So hope you enjoy.
Yep, and I think we're going to get to see it played via 4v4. But what a year it has been. A definite big year for Osketch in terms of the World Cup and the competitive scene. It culminates here in the Osketch World Cup with China taking their 3rd World Cup title and USA making the podium for the first time, and Chile returning for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned them, obviously, as the work participating in this particular match, but Chile returning to the podium since they won the whole shebang back in 2013. They had a really difficult year last year, so this, even a 3rd place to them, is a huge improvement on their last few years of play competitively. So big props to them as well for making this tournament like the spectacle that it was. And obviously to not only them, all of the teams that participated, we've seen some amazing plays, some amazing players, matches, tiebreakers, almost ties, actual ties on top of ties.
Actual 4 ties in a row. Oh my goodness. It's been a great tournament. We're going to be able to unwind with the tiebreaker.
Not a song I ever thought I'd unwind with, but I think it is, given how intense this tournament has been, I think it is appropriate.
Definitely. Well, I believe the next World Cup will be displayed is going to be what, Mania 4K?
We'll get some information on that. I'm not sure. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I know that the OS World Cup for the main mode, which is standard, does appear later on in the year in October, November time. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of time to fill between those, so I imagine it will be MWC 4K in that slot.
Yep.
And there you can see from Zach, likely my last time ever playing, so I love you all. Maybe he'll come back. He's reversed on his decisions to quit before, but you can see a little bit more conviction in the way he played and the way he talks this time. Maybe this is it.
And Kagamine Rin going to the United States side and Chicken Bible on the China side. There we go. Yep. But certainly we'll see Zach, if not out on the screen, in the commentary booth.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, big kudos to him. And also, shout out to the rest of our commentators. Chicken Bible, obviously, who has been performing for Team USA. Nokashi, his first ever commentating gig. We had some little issues with his mic at the start, but then he really matured into a wonderful addition. Divine Cake, who I had the pleasure of commentating with for the first time.
He's really fun to commentate with. Divine Cake knows how to work with his fellow commentators so well, so hopefully we'll be seeing more of him in World Cups.
Obviously, Nyan, not able to join us as he's visiting some family for this finals weekend. He's been a bit of a stalwart as usual, holding down the commentary when you and I have been unavailable in particular.
Yep, and he always brings the hype too. Such a loving dude, and he has a passion for the game, and it shows.
Yeah, we've also had V-Kells, another debutant, as far as at least I'm aware. He was really fun to commentate with. A really nice guy, brings like a cheery atmosphere to everything. So thank you a lot to him also. And also, a surprising thank you to Das from the Taiko World Cup commentary team, stepping in when all of us were useless and unavailable. And
when I overslept.
And absolutely not criticizing him for kind of bigging up the Taiko World Cup during the Catch World Cup. We will forgive you for that because it was hilariously funny.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to all of you on the commentary team for your efforts. It's been a real pleasure working with you all.
And also, we have to thank you, JBH, for the articles, the commentary, the pre-shows. It's all been insanely fun.
Yeah, there's going to be another recap, obviously, of the Grand Finals coming out sometime in this week. Hopefully I'm going to get that out as soon as possible. So obviously anyone who's listening here doesn't really need to know what happened, but just in case you want a refresher in 6 months' time and you think, how awesome was the 2018 Catch World Cup again? Bam,
oh yeah,
you can check that out.
Yep. So thank you, JBH, for all the work you put in this tournament as well. I have a lot of people who worked behind the scenes to make this tournament run.
So US now have a chance to steal personal pride, if nothing else, in taking victory in the tiebreaker. Nothing depends on this. No benefits, no added bonuses. Just pride of place, self-satisfaction, and most importantly, a heck of a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. In many ways, this is sad knowing that this might be Zach's last map in OS Catch World Cup history. That's saddening to think about, but after 5 years, he finally got on the podium. So will obviously be sad to see him go if that is the case.
Looks like the US is still deciding who's going to play in their team. Looks like we're going to be bringing De Creeper out to bring Guillotine back in. Not sure if they're going to have this as 4v4, sorry, and then other players will be sitting out, or if there's going to be 6v6 on all the players and we only see 4 of them.
Yeah, might be the case.
And who knows, maybe future CWCs will be 4v4. The mode is growing, the competitiveness is higher than ever.
This is very true. And then CWC is only the beginning of the competitive season for Catch. Tournaments like DAT and AXS follow in the coming months. Goodness, 4v4, that's going to make my job a little bit harder.
No, there's an extra person to hype on.
There's 2 extra people to hype on.
Looks like Guillotine is now online and will be jumping into the lobby imminently.
Yep. Man, it's taken a while. So China once again run it through the losers bracket to take the World Cup title.
Yeah, something they've become quite good at, making people underestimate them, making them look like they're down and out, but then just rolling over everyone. And there we go, 8 players, 4 per side, in the lobby. The tiebreaker showcase live is about to begin.
So take it in and enjoy it, folks. And Zach throwing on Hidden, how fitting.
If you're going to go out with a bang. Make people remember you.
He's going to go out with his mod. He's doing great so far.
He's going to find the second miss, though. Kagamine missing just before him. The Creeper missing as well. And Zach missing a second time along with the Creeper. Nagi missing again. Chicken by Plot, I've just noticed, is playing with Hidden Hard Rock No Fail, as is Dusk. These guys are insane.
My goodness. And Dusk is still double S-ing. Oh, he finally dropped combo.
Yeah, Kagamine finding a break there. Crystal still holding on to an FC, though. The Creeper back into 200, but his US teammates are lagging behind, but he's going to drop there, along with Zach. Crystal and Nagi still with over 200 combo, so extending that lead.
It's not for a point, though. Only bragging rights here.
Zach seeing a bunch of drops there at the beginning of the bursting section.
He's able to recover, though. Kagamine, Guillotine, the Creeper, Zach misses coming in everywhere. Hard to keep up. Chicken Bible, the Creeper.
But Crystal still got full combo.
This is ridiculous, Crystal. How is that man doing this?
because he's quite good.
Really? I don't think I can take my eyes off of Crystal.
Coming
Sometimes
back into another slow section. Chicken Bible and Nagi with 200 combo. Decreeper just about to hit it, but all eyes need to be on Crystal right now. 1500 combo. Not looking like anything can stop it. Winning a tiebreaker, now that's bragging rights, but FCing a tiebreaker?
My
Wow.
God, that is making a statement. Oh my Lord!
Just over
This
halfway.
is unbelievable! Two-thirds of the way, and his accuracy is so good!
Droplet misses there from Crystal. Otherwise, nothing has troubled him at all. Nagi doing pretty well with a 700 combo as well, as the US starting to build up most of their combos, save from Zach, who's struggling a little bit. Crystal's about to hit 2,000 combo though.
He's almost, yeah, as I said, 2,000 combo. There he is, 2,000 combo. Absolutely masterful performance. Oh no!
He just struggles there. Doesn't quite dash back in time enough for the hyper. Missing the next one and dropping out of that chain.
While we were watching Crystal, Nagi's found himself a 4-digit combo. And there goes.
Guillotine stepping up though. 700 combo himself.
Trying to make a statement himself. A little bit of lag here. Amazing play. Guillotine approaching 4 digits. Oh, right before he gets there.
Yeah, just dropping right before the side-to-side section. Not dashing quite far enough to hit that long dash. Crystal's back up to 300 combo. You can't keep this guy out of the action.
Simply sensational performance from Crystal. As we draw to the end of the tiebreaker showcase.
Yeah, still probably about 30 seconds left to play, but China holding a commanding advantage right now.
We will say goodbye to the 2018 Oshkosh World Cup. That is going to wrap things up. Well, JBH, now what?
Now we must bid farewell. It's so sad. We've had the most amazing Oshkosh World Cup tournament of all time, and now it's over.
It's over.
How do we fill our lives now if there are no longer fruits to watch, to commentate, to catch?
As we see the top 3 there on the screen. China take it. They're the 2018 Oshkosh World Cup champions. The United States runners-up. Chile sneak in the podium with the bronze. It's been one hell of a tournament, to say the least. But we must bid the stream farewell.
Okay, so we already kind of touched on it before the tiebreaker was played, but a big thank you again to everyone who was involved in making this World Cup immensely successful, both on the organizing side and, of course, on the playing and even the public side. So thank you for everyone who tuned in, giving us feedback, helping us make this the most successful and hype World Cup ever. I can't wait already to see how amazing next year is going to be. And it's like 11 months away.
Yeah,
I should not be getting excited about something that's that far away.
It's 11 months. Gonna have to wait a little bit.
Just a little bit. I don't want to, but I will do it. I'll do it for everyone. I'll do it for you guys.
Yep. Well, my first ever World Cup was an awesome one, an unforgettable one. Hope to be a part of many more in the future.
And we hope that you will also be a part of our future World Cups, not just in catch, of course, but Mania, which is going to be coming up. 4-Key Mania is going to be coming up. Registrations to open soon. TM, no kind of definitive notice on when that exactly will be, but keep your eyes on the news, on the announcements, of course, on the forum for all the information. We'll get that news to you soon, and then obviously followed by the OS World Cup and further towards the back end of the year. So if you don't really care what mode you watch and you just want to see awesome OS action, then do join us collectively, the tournament team. Maybe not Doland and I don't think we're going to be commentating Mania 4K unless we suddenly become pros in the next 2 months. But yeah, join the rest of our team.
We'd be happy to see you back at the broadcast. Always good to have people watching the World Cups. But I think we've stalled long enough, JBH. Time to say our painful goodbyes.
It is painful. We will miss you, and we hope you will miss us. Please continue your fruit catching, and maybe you could be standing atop that podium next year. Anything is possible, and we will all see you for what could happen in the very near future. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for watching the 2018 Catch World Cup. For the last time, Doland signing off. Bye-bye, everybody.